Hi, my name is Catherine Schilling, and today I'm going to be talking about my data collection experience. I chose to go to the Atlanta Hawks game at Phillips Arena on February 19th. It was a very fun event, so now I'm going to get into my questions. My first question was, what is your age? So we see here that 36% were 26 to 35, which means that they're probably, young parents with their kids or just some people who wanted to get out and have a good time. 18.2 were 45 and up, or 19 to 25. And then we have 27% were under the age of 18. Our second question is, how would you rate your game day experience at this event? So most people rated us an 8. We have some 10s, we have some 6s, but above all, it was, above a 5, and so I think people had a pretty good experience. How many Hawks games have you attended in the past? 63.6% have attended less than 3 games, so 0 to 2. A very small percentage have attended 3 to 4 games. 27.3% have attended 7 or more, so those people go quite often, but majority of people only come once or twice a season. Did you purchase any merchandise at the Hawks game tonight? 63.6% said no, 36.4% said yes. So looking at this graph, most people don't buy merchandise at these games. Would you attend another Hawks game if you had the choice? 81.8% said yes. So that means people had a good experience. They want to come back and see more. 18.2% said no. Maybe price was just too high, or maybe they don't have a lot of time to come to the games. So, would you ever consider purchasing season tickets? 63.6% said no. 36.4% said yes. So, in my opinion, purchasing season tickets that's a pretty big purchase, and people feel like they're kind of tied down to that. So that's probably why most people said no. Is this your first Hawks game? Most people said no. So 54.5% said no, and 45.5% said yes. So it's almost 50-50. Most people who live in Atlanta who have probably been to a game. And my last question was, do you have any suggestions that would make your experience at this Hawks game better? Nobody really gave me suggestions, but they just told me how their experience was, and most people just said that they had a really good time, or some people talked about price and that it was too high and that they were unable to attend more than 1 or 2 games per season. So maybe prices need to drop a little bit for a higher attendance. Okay, so for my overview, I definitely wouldn't say that collecting data is easy. I found that it was kind of hard to find 10 people to just take my survey. I personally think that most people only take surveys if they're going to get something back, like so they're going to get like a freebie or something, or a ticket, or something like that. So, and I didn't have anything to give out, so it was a little bit harder. My questions were all pretty straightforward. I think everyone had a pretty easy time answering them. Some challenges that I had with my survey was coming up with good questions. I felt like I didn't want to just, do the normal survey questions, but I think I did end up doing that. But still collected data, and I think it could help somewhere at some point. And like I said before, like some of the hard things were just like getting people to take the surveys. But once I found those people that were willing to take it, it only took like 5 minutes. So once I found those people, it was pretty easy. If I were going to change anything for next time, I'd probably bring little handouts. I don't know what I would bring, but I'd bring little freebies because people are more likely to take a survey if they're going to get something out of it. And last but not least, I definitely just want to say that I don't think it's easy taking data, but it is very helpful, and it's definitely a necessity to making improvements and seeing what works and what doesn't. So that was my experience collecting data, and I hope you enjoyed my video.